What is up, Excellency? Today we have a stacked night of games. We have Shadow Blade Slash taking on ReDefy Unleashed. And then we have Darkside Academy facing off against FSU White. Tell me, now I am Chief Sherpa. Joined with me is Shell. How are you feeling today, Shell?
I am feeling amazing because, like you just said, we have an amazing set of games. Two best of twos from two very differently set matchups. In our first matchup, which we'll be seeing very, very soon, is going to be Shadow Blade Slash versus ReDefy Unleashed. Two teams on very opposite ends of this third week of the Excellency Light League. Now, ReDefy Unleashed is tied for first place in the league. They're 6-2 with 8 points. And on the other side, Shadow Blade Slash is looking for their very first, not just series win, but game win. And if you don't know how the points work in the Excellency Light League, it works like this. So points are given by set. You get 0 wins in the set, you get 0 points. If you get 1 win, you split your best of 2, you get 1 point. But if you sweep your set of games, you get 3 points. So 8 points to ReDefy Unleashed, 0 points to Shadow Blade Slash. They're looking for their first 3-pointer, but at least, hopefully, getting that number 1 point, that very first point of the game, to make moves moving forward in this league.
Yeah, we are getting right into pick and ban. Kat, Jace, Shen, Ari, Olaf, Leona banned away by both teams. First pick for Shadow Blade Slash will be Samira and ReDefy Unleashed. Counter that with a Udyr Seraphine pick.
Yeah, the Udyr and Seraphine pick are both great. Udyr, even though he was nerfed and some of his items were nerfed, he is still an S-tier jungler in the meta. He's fast, and really, if you can jungle very quickly and get ahead of your opponent, you can make a lot of moves. Seraphine was also nerfed, and some of her items were also nerfed, but Seraphine is another oppressive pick in the meta. She is a triple flex mid, APC, and support. She is a menace on the Rift, and Lemon Soda does like to play this champion a lot, so I am not surprised. It's probably going to go to the support lane, to support role. But Samira being picked is another great ADC, is one of the more annoying ADCs who actually has some form of utility, or not utility, but self-peel, and Pyke being the partner in that bot lane is going to be a very tough matchup for the side of ReDefy Unleashed.
Yeah, but Shadow Blade Slash picking up the Pyke and the Jarvan, and ReDefy Unleashed deciding that their last pick of first round is going to be Misfortune.
Yeah, Misfortune Amethyst plays this a lot. He has 19 games on it, a 68% win rate. I am so surprised that Shadow Blade Slash allowed this lane to get through. Misfortune and Seraphine is so great, and even if you want to go with the more utility-based role with the Seraphine, and you don't want to go Moonstaff, you can definitely go with Mandate, because Misfortune will proc it all the time. Her Make It Rain will proc your Drop the Beat, and you'll get a stun every single time, but the bans are coming in hot and heavy right now. ReDefy Unleashed, their very first ban of the second phase is going to be this Orianna, taken away from Shadefire.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. Shadefire, not too sure if he plays or they play a lot of Orianna. Mordekaiser going to be banned away by Shadow Blade Slash.
Yeah, Mordekaiser is a strong AP jungler, or AP top laner, and that's going to be a smart move to take it away, because Udyr is an AD champ, so you want to get that difference in damage profile to match up between your jungler and your mid or top. And on the side of ReDefy Unleashed, they're going to be looking at taking away, most likely, a top laner here. Maybe they want to ban out a lot of what Shadefire does, but nope, another mid laner. Anivia is very, very strong in the meta. She's a very annoying bird, and wow, off rip, very quickly, LeBlanc is banned from Shadow Blade Slash, taking that away from Evo Inaro. No, from Ronan, I'm sorry.
Ronan, yeah. Well, I think that those are all really good bans. First pick, a second phase, ReDefy Unleashed, pick up the Malphite.
Malphite, a very strong top laner. He has AP, but he's going to be probably going tank. That's some very great front line. You have some very strong engage with the Udyr, and then you have even better engage with Malphite. Pop you up there. Seraphine comes over the top. Misfortune over the top. This is a lot. This is a very strong front to back style team fight we're going to be building up for ReDefy Unleashed in this first stage.
Yep, Shadow Blade Slash most likely picking up this rumble for either the mid lane or the top lane. We do not quite know yet, as Shadow Blade Slash, the time ticking down for their final pick of this match.
Yeah, this rumble is a bit of a mystery, and this is great because you can You can flex a little bit, but what you're going to do is going to be revealed very, very quickly. 5 seconds on the clock. What is going to be the answer? And it's going to be Morgana, which means the Pyke is going mid. It's going to be Shade Fire playing this Pyke. Pyke is going to be a champ that doesn't have very much wave clear, but that's not what he's used for. He is used to move around the map efficiently and get some roams off and become an annoyance and just rack up that gold from his ultimate. But on the side of ReDefy Unleashed, they say, okay, you want to put this Pyke in the mid lane? Let's get Cassiopeia. We're going to see what my man Ronan is able to do on Cass. Doesn't really play it very, very often, but this is a very strong champ. It's another AP champion that's going to pair well with the Udyr, the jungle mid duo there. It's going to be very, very great, and this is going to be another champion that can lock you down in team fights. I really do love ReDefy's front-to-back team fight ability here in this matchup.
Yeah, we cannot underestimate, though, the fact that Shadowblade Slash does have the flex pick potential to be able to flex the Morgana mid Pyke support.
Oh yeah, can't forget about that. I think Morgana mid, maybe 11-1 or 11-2, was nerfed a bit because that W was doing a little bit too much damage to minions, but it's 100% possible we do see this Morgana go mid. That would be an interesting matchup with Jarvan coming over the top with Morgana. That's a lot of lockdown. And let's not forget, we talked about ReDefy Unleashed having so much lockdown, but Morgana hits a binding. Jarvan jumps in with the ult. You do get I can see Shadowblade Slash's composition being very, very strong, but like you mentioned, we have to find out where these picks are actually going, and we're already in on the client, so we're going to see. You can't hide any of these picks anymore. We're going to find out very quickly where everyone's going and who's playing what.
Yeah, we will indeed see where everyone is going. I'm excited to see this match. I have a good feeling that it could have some good potential. Both teams are a little bit spread out in the rankings. We do confirm that this is going to be a Rumble top for the side of Shadowblade Slash.
Yep, it's going to be a Rumble top. That's just fine. That doesn't really change anything, though. It still could be Pyke mid. It still could be Morgana mid. We're not going to find out exactly what the deal is until we get to after MB Gone goes ahead and locks in his Udyr. Taking a little bit of time to type in the name and press OK, but he does it just fine. He is very great at pressing that button. Mechanic Maniac is going to go ahead and log into the Jarvan 4, and this is the moment of truth.
This is the moment of truth. We will be seeing if this is Morgana or Pyke. Morgana is going to be picked up for the mid lane for the side of Shadowblade Slash. Let us see what Shade Fire can do with that pick.
Yep, and you called it. You definitely said this could be a Morgana. Look out for that. Shade Farah does have some very interesting picks that she likes to go with in the mid lane. But yeah, Morgana is another one of those pocket picks for the mid lane. Not exactly weak, not exactly strong, but definitely going to be an interesting matchup. I actually have not seen very much Morgana Cassiopeia. That's a whole lot of lockdown, a whole lot of zoning for both these champions, and I really do want to see what Mechanic Maniac wants to do, how he wants to interact with this Morgana lane. Will we see more roaming from Morgana, or will we see her actually push for priority in the lane and try to fight against Ronan with Cassiopeia?
Yeah, I am excited to see where this lane goes. We are confirmed that this is going to be Misfortune, Samira, Pyke by Homicidiac. No big surprises here. I am also very excited to see how this Seraphine plays out against such an aggressive lane such as Samira Pyke.
Yeah, the thing about this is that, yes, Pyke has all that armor, all that health and whatnot. Samira is very strong once she gets a little bit up there. I think level 3, level 4, she becomes very, very strong. But against the kind of range you can do with Misfortune and with Seraphine and with the Make It Rain, like I mentioned, proccing a single cast of the Drop the Beat for Seraphine, you can get stuns off. Pyke is going to be moving forward, and he's going to be trying to get a lot of that bush priority, but you have so much poke, you have so much wave clear with both the Seraphine and the Misfortune. Seraphine can make it so that you're just single hitting these minions once he gets a double proc of her Drop the Beat, and you can push this lane very well. This is going to be a skill check on the side of Amethyst and Lemon Soda and Vorn and Homicidiac. I definitely believe we're going to see a lot of jungle interaction with this lane. This is going to be a very bloody bot matchup.
Yeah, I do think that this bot lane will be the focus lane for both Mechanic Maniac and MB Gone. Malphite most likely going to be playing in the off lane. I do want to see how Vorin plays this matchup. They have the opportunity to flex a little bit of skill using the W wind wall to block both Misfortune Ultimate and also a Seraphine Drop the Beat.
Yeah, so those whirlwind blades can be an extreme annoyance. An extreme annoyance. But you know what they can't block? Malphite ult. They can't block Udyr coming in and stunning you. They can't block Cassiopeia just CCing you to death, getting that lock on you. You better have a lot of peel with Rumble and Pyke. And this is what they do. I mean, Morgana, there's so much CC, so much lockdown, so much isolation and pick potential on the side of Shadowblade Slash. I mean, just the roaming. Will we see Shade Fyra roam to the top or bot lane? Will we see Homicidiac roam to the mid lane and help out Shade Fyra with this Morgana and get a lot more better and easier priority in this mid lane to help Mechanic Maniac make moves on these objectives. But from what I've seen for the most part is that better jungler always win, which means better, faster, more proactive jungler usually wins in this meta. Whoever gets ahead first and is able to snowball. If you're able to have good positioning, good team fighting, and strong, confident shot calls, if you're ahead as a jungler, you will usually have a very good shot at winning the game.
Yes, I agree with you there. As we count down our spectator delay, I would like to just talk a little bit about this jungle matchup. We talked about it a little bit, saying that both junglers are going to be looking to get pressure on the map. Do you think Rumble or Samira and Pyke are going to be the focus for Mechanic Maniac in this matchup?
I think early on, I would not be surprised if both junglers start top and then work their way down. I would believe that since Jarvan has good engage with the flag and drag and he can ult in, I think early game it's gonna be hard to really get in on a Misfortune and Seraphine just because, like I mentioned, there's so much long range CC. You'd have to hope for a roam from a Shade Fyra. If that's the case, I think he's gonna really have a good shot at making a move bot. But I really don't think that. I think his presence there is going to be more about counter ganking than it is about making moves by himself.
Yeah, we cannot underestimate, though, the power of the Jarvan for level 2 engage. You do not expect it most of the time in lower elos.
You don't. You really don't.
Well, we are going to be heading to a short break so we can get all of our production lined up. We will see you guys on the Rift. Welcome back to the Rift, guys, gals, and other pals. We have Shadow Blade Slash versus ReDefy Unleashed, game number 1.
Yes, we do, and right off the bat, we do see Shadow Blade Slash making a cheeky little play for the bot lane 4 deep in this first brush, trying to catch somebody out. Don't think they're going to do anything because it looks like ReDefy Unleashed have a 5-point line of scrimmage. Actually, Amethyst, a little bit late to the party, is now coming down the mid lane, but we might still have something going on here. Lemon Soda's going to have to be very careful because you might be the beneficiary of a classic invade here from Shadow Blade Slash.
Yep, it does look like we'll be seeing us engage, but the high note scares away Shadow Blade Slash, and that will just be Rumble going back up to their lane, while Cassiopeia and Malphite for the side of ReDefy Unleashed get a little bit of deep vision in.
Yep, they're able to sniff that out, and they say, okay, well, you want to come in here and take a little high note from our Seraphine. Then we're going to go ahead and look at where this blue buff is going to be. We're going to see that you are going to start red. So there's going to be a lot of information being given over. Shadow Blade Slash starting red, and both these junglers, I was wrong. They're both starting at the bot lane, and they're going to be going and pathing up top. But Lil Bobby checking in on the blue buff just to make sure of something. Doesn't really know about the ward, but he's coming into the lane a little bit late. He'll be fine though. He'll be fine.
Yep, you will be fine. Both top laners deciding to run the Comet build. I think that works. Malphite Comet probably a little bit better, but Lil Bobby running the Comet will probably work as well. Helk is going to land onto Amethyst, taking a little bit of damage. Homicidiac is running the Hail of Blades, which I personally really like on Pyke.
Yeah, Homicidiac is living up to her name. She wants to, I want to get these kills. I'm going to make sure that you do not get away once I lock you down. And Pyke is one of the best lockdown and still engage on you champions that you can take as a support. Off the rip, though, we don't see too many things that are too crazy as far as keystones here. You already mentioned these two wet noodles right now, taking the comment. They want to get a lot of poke in their lane. There's nothing too wild that I'm seeing here. Lemon Soda on Seraphine getting the stun off.
Yeah,
Lauren
taking quite a lot of damage. The PTA proc and the flashing from Amethyst nets her a kill. Amethyst is on the board.
Amethyst just went ahead, flashed in for the kill, was able to get it. Look, when you have all this hard engage here, Amethyst able to get the make it rain. Lemon Soda able to get the stun off with her E, just needing one proc. You get that stun. If you're out of position and if you're Samira a little bit too early, you are too squishy to make anything really happen. You get killed. 400 gold very easily for Amethyst.
Yup, the flashing from MB Gone is going to net Lil Bobby a flash, but the stun is too much. Kill goes over to MB Gone. That is 2 for 0 at the moment.
2 very quick kills early in the game. We're only 3.5 minutes into the game, but wait a minute. Mechanic Maniac making himself known. Was he seen by MB Gone? Will MB Gone be able to get a double crab off?
They may be able to get the double crab off. Cassiopeia and Shade Fiera decided to roam down, but Black Bear taking quite a lot of damage in the top lane. But Udyr, I do believe, is the stronger fighter right now, as Amethyst also rotates down. Flag and drag for J4 is not going to net anything, as Scuttle is going to go over to the side of ReDefy Unleashed uncontested.
Uncontested, Shadefire with a very ambitious binding there. It is a pretty long range CC, but you're not going to really get anything there. And look, this Udyr is a very fast jungler, is able to get some deep vision into that Raptors camp. More fighting in the top lane here.
Yeah, just a little bit of trades back and forth. I like to make the analogy is basically 2 teddy bears fighting. I guess one of them has a flamethrower, but those tanks in the top lane, they will not be dealing too much damage early on.
Yeah, nothing going to be happening here early on. This is the classic 2 top laners just making sure that by the post-game damage report, their numbers are very, very high. They're going to be fighting nonstop. They have the comets in here, but they're just going to be right now trading, getting their CS a good sized wave comes into Black Bear. He's about 6 behind, but he'll catch up to this Rumble very quickly and easily. But you do see that MB Gone on this Udyr is about 2 camps ahead of Mechanic Maniac. More trading here, and he's moving fast through these camps.
Yeah, I do agree. I think that's something we do need to look out for is Lil Bobby no flash. Amethyst taking a little bit of damage, is forced to flash away. Vorin used the win wall pretty early. Lemon Soda just getting the auto attack on, but Maniac is going to get taken out, gone on a rampage, 2-0 at this point in the game.
2-0, now 3 camps ahead, taking the Wolves, and this is what Udyr does. He let him get ahead, let him get that kill, and he hasn't even backed yet. That's the thing. He hadn't even backed at that point, came into the jungle, found Mechanic Maniac, said, okay, I'm going to farm your Wolves, but before that, I'm going to farm you. A very ahead Udyr and a very behind Jarvan is not what you want if you're on the side of Shadowblade Slash.
I agree with that. Jarvan picking up that early Bomby Cinder, trying to get a little bit more of that survivability. Little Bobby is going to have the ultimate here, but MB Gone with the ultimate coming in from Black Bear is going to net Little Bobby death. MB Gone 3-0, 6 minutes into the game.
You see that Equalizer just literally tickle MB Gone. He hasn't even backed yet. He was 2-0 at that time. The Equalizer did no damage at all, which, I mean, makes sense because Lil Bobby had no items at the time. He now has his Sork boots, but I mean, MB Gone is already a monster on the Rift. He's 12. He's, what is that, 3 camps ahead of Mechanic Maniac. And you see the mid lane, Ronin is 15 CS now, 16 CS ahead of Shade Fyra on this Morgana, and Morgana's Both of these champs are actually I want to see if MB Gone wants to. He's not going to donate this blue to Ronin because Ronin's not going to back.
Yup. I would like to point out Ronin does have Cleanse, has not needed to use it, but wants to make sure that they have a little bit more survivability in lane, make sure that they don't die to a cheeky Morgana binding. First backs are being taken now. Sork boots picked up by the Rumble as the Malphite is being able to pick up their Bomby Cinder at this point.
Yeah, Malphite with the Bomby Cinder. But what you see is, wait a second, I thought that they were going to go ahead and, I thought ReDefy was going to take this dragon, just getting some deep vision. The dragon was free, doesn't spot out Mechanic Maniac taking the Krugs, hop over the wall. Nope, he says, I want to farm some more. This is what this Udyr does. He runs, he stuns, he farms. Forget a dragon.
Yeah. Just farming away at the enemy camps. Drake could be started here. MB Gone using the Pop Blossom, just clearing out a little bit of vision. Homicidiac goes for the hook. He gets the hook, does not have an E, but Amethyst is level 6, and here comes MB Gone and Lemon Soda. They're here for it. MB Gone bear slaps him, and the ultimate coming out from Amethyst. Lemon Soda grabs the kill though. Borin being taken out really low. Amethyst procking the PTA and grabbing the kill. 2 kills over to Amethyst. 6-0. 8 minutes into the game.
Now, look, I'll be honest, that was a very great engage, a very great decision for Shadowblade Slash. You see MB Gone and Lemon Soda are both on Dragon. Well, they don't see it, but they're off vision. So you say, okay, this is a Misfortune by herself in lane. Misfortune isn't the most mobile champion in the world. She does have the W, but I mean, she's not that fast. So you say, okay, we have a Pyke. Pyke flashes in. Vorin, we have a Samira right here. Samira is only level 5, but you can still make things happen there against Amethyst by himself. No, you cannot, because Lemon Soda and MB Gone, and mostly MB Gone, running in, getting 2 different stuns off. Both flashes are blown in the bot lane for Shadowblade Slash, and you better believe MB Gone will be MB there very, very soon to collect more taxes in the form of their lives.
Yup, only about a 3k gold lead at the moment, 10 minutes into the game. Not the worst, not the best. Pyke Flash was used during that last fight, and so far, it's been a pretty one-sided game for ReDefy Unleashed.
Yeah, a pretty uneven matchup for ReDefy Unleashed, but I think we knew that coming in. Shadowblade Slash is 0-8, looking for their very first, not just series win, but game win against anybody. And ReDefy Unleashed has, after going 0-2 their very first week in the Light League, they haven't lost a game, have not dropped a single game since week 1. They've been rolling, and I really do love this comp. Now, what you have to look at is maybe you want to see Mechanic Maniac play around this top side a little bit with a Lil Bobby. That Equalizer can make things work, and there it is right here.
Yup, the ultimate comes out from Blackbear, but MB Gone is going to get ulted by Shade Fear. Is going to get grounded, slowed, and MB Gone is going to get right out of there. Pike Hook does miss from Homicidiac.
That's the thing about trying to engage on Black Bear on this Malphite. Hold up, though.
Well, MB Gone, though, does get the smite onto the crab. Is going to get the stun onto Lil Bobby and Mechanic Maniac. Lil Bobby taking a lot of damage. The equalizer is going to be used. Lil Bobby forced to flash away, but Mechanic Maniac is going to be grounded against the black shield, but it's not going to enough as Ronin is able to grab the kill. Vorin taking quite a little bit of damage. The Encore is just barely going to miss Vorin and Homicidiac.
Man, what a great hook would have been. Homicide was able to hit Amethyst. Lemon Soda just did miss that Encore. That would have been a great engage for Amethyst, who does have the bullet time up and ready to go. New Quiver plus Zerkers. He's very strong, but let's just talk about what MB Gone is able to do. He's in a 2v1 walking forward, and that's what you're able to do when you have Merc Treads and Bomby Cinders on the side of this with this Udyr, who has 83 CS to Mechanic Maniac's 54. He's already 30 CS ahead. Wait a minute.
Yeah, ultimate coming out from the MF. Vorin forced to heal. May not fall here, but Homicidiac being taken out solo. The high note grabbing Homicidiac. Lemon Soda 2-0.
High note. Was that a double proc high note? I think it might have been.
It was.
Catching him just on the back end, that last bit of wave was able to catch Homicidiac. It's hard to kill a Pike early on, especially when you're going for Moonstone Seraphine, not the damage-based build. But when you're this far ahead, and when Amethyst has already softened him up with an ultimate over the top in that engage, look, these are not bad engages on the side of Shadowblade Slash. These are not bad engages, but the side of ReDefy Unleashed is just so good. They're so strong. They're just so ahead that it just doesn't matter. You are way too far behind a 5K gold lead, 4.5K gold lead at 12 minutes, 8 kills to 0. It's going to be very, very difficult for the side of Shadowblade Slash to find a win con against a bot lane that's fed and an Udyr that's massively ahead.
Y'all, being ahead almost 30 CS, that is quite a few camps. I cannot do that quick math in my head right now, but quite a bit ahead. Mid lane is quite a bit ahead for ReDefy Unleashed. Mechanic Maniac being spotted out by the control ward. Blackbear is going to back right off of that.
Yeah, Blackbear's going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, did he back? I don't think he did.
Just backing off of that fight.
Oh, back up. Okay, yeah, backing up. But look at this right here. We do see MB Gone chasing Mechanic Maniac, binding. That's not gonna do anything. You have Merc Treads on this Udyr. He does not care about your binding. You are a weak Morgana right now. Plus your You really can't follow up. Plus there is no follow up because the only person beside you is a Jarvan who's running away.
Engage is going to be used onto Lemon Soda. Lemon Soda forced flash over the wall. The bullet time is going to be used in the Encore. No one is going to get hit, but Vorin being taken out really low. MB Gone is here. The slam dunk coming in from Mechanic Maniac. Amethyst is going to be taken out really low. Homicidiac also going to be taken out very low. Mechanic Maniac does go back in and MB Gone, but I'm pretty sure that's the wrong direction, buddy. Mechanic Maniac is going to get stunned. Phoenix Form dealing so much damage, and Vorin and Homicidiac cannot even help their jungler.
Yeah, the game state is MB Gone is walking forward when there are 4 members of Shadowblade Slash around him.
Now, hold on right now. Blackbear is going to get engaged upon by Lil Bobby, but here comes Lemon Soda for the assistance. Lil Bobby, where are you going? You're going into enemy territory. You're in between a rock and a hard place right now. It is going to be taken out by Blackbear.
Yeah, in between the rock and the hard place is literally every single inch of the rift. Now, you tell me, why was Little Bobby in ReDefy Unleashed blue side jungle? That just made no sense to me at all. He may have TP'd in to help on that last play, but there was no helping anyone. 0-3-0 Rumble on Lil Bobby, 0-3-0 Mechanic Maniac, Jarvan J4. Look, Shade Fire had the she had the flank there on this Morgana, but all she had at the time was just the Lost Chapter. Didn't have the Fiendish Codex yet, and I'm pretty sure even the stopwatch hadn't gone ahead and became a full stopwatch yet. You had no damage, no follow-up. This is, like I mentioned before, the game state is MB Gone is walking forward 1v4 without a care in the world. He knows he won't die. What should be a bad engage, what should be a bad decision, a bad shot call, really isn't when you're 4-0-3, 14 minutes in, and you already have Turbo Chem Tank and boots.
Yep, you're going to be one fast lightning McQueen right now. MB gone, just farming up the enemy jungle while Jarvan just trying to pick up the scraps and pennies left behind.
Yeah, you said it, the enemy jungle, but he's also farming up the enemy jungler. I'm pretty sure that Mechanic Maniac has died at least twice to MB and one of MB assists has been on Mechanic Maniac. So like I mentioned in the pregame, look, MB it has 2 levels on Mechanic Maniac. There's no, wait a second, what am I saying wait a second for? This is, yeah, go ahead and rack those damage numbers up, Black Bear, I respect that. But there's not going to be any chance of a smite fight with a 2-level lead. Black Bear, though.
Mechanic Maniac is going to get the engage on Black Bear, but here comes MB gone. The ultimate coming out from Black Bear. Mechanic Maniac is just going to die immediately. Lily Bobby is going to get smited, is going to get stunned, is going to get slowed. The equalizer is going to be used, but it is not enough. It's MB gone. It's going to be killing spree 5-0.
MB is doing what he has to do. Look, you think Black Bear's in a bad situation? Oh no, an equalizer. That tickles MB. Black Bear's in a 2v1, and he baits over Lil Bobby and Mechanic Maniac. You say, okay, follow him down the river, but what do you know? There is a bear in that river. You cannot be in that river. There is no entrance at all. Gets 2 kills there. Black Bear gets 1. MB gets 1. 5-0-4 on this Udyr. We do have a dragon spawning in about 3 minutes. Rift Herald is on the map, but what is MB doing? He says, I don't want a Rift Herald. I want to take Mechanic Maniac's soul. He is taking his blue buff as we speak. Ooh, flash blown in the mid lane.
Yep, Ronan is going to get ulted by Shade Fira, but just going to flash right away, as he said. Very good defensive play. Just trying to play it safe, not wanting to give over any gold to this enemy team. Shadowblade Slash maybe getting absolutely dominated. Perfect game. Could be looking for ReDefy Unleashed.
You know what, Chief? I would not be surprised if this did become a perfect game. Homicidiac, I know you're on a pike, and you're pretty. You have some pretty good survivability and disengage. But Amathos is very strong. Kraken Slayer already, and Zerkers. You don't want to mess with that. That's not. This is not your home, not your part of the jungle. I know you're Pike, but that river is not for you.
Yeah, Amathos may be getting caught out here. The Pike hook is going to land with the knockup, but shut down going over to the Pike. You may have wanted that to go over to Vorin, but still getting that little bit of extra gold in your pocket makes it not a perfect game. ReDefy Unleashed probably feeling a little bit bad about that.
ReDefy Unleashed feeling really bad about that kill. I just said Homicidiac could not get a kill onto Amathos. Well, when it's 2v1, you most definitely can. He is able to get that shutdown. That was a good chunk. 700 gold for that. It was a 400 shutdown. But yeah, you get a little gold on your Pike. Not where you really want it, but hell, but you want it to be on anyone.
Oh.
Whoa.
Ultimate coming in from Black Bear, and Lemon Soda is going to net them a kill. Homicidiac going to be taken on to about half HP, same as Shade Fira is going to get slowed. Root is going to land onto the Malphite. Black Bear just running away, does have those Merc treads, only going to be about a 1.5 second root.
Yep, and look, this is just a team with no real follow-up if you're very behind Rumble or you're very behind Samira aren't in the fight. Now, Samira scales in a way that all she needs is 1 engage, and she's a disruptance, an absolute menace on the Rift. Wait a minute.
Yeah. Well, that is a triple root from Lemon Soda with MB gone, tanking the turret, and Amethyst trying to get that ultimate. Does chunk a lot of people down, but doesn't get any other kills out of it. RD Black Bear might be looking for something here, but just want to clear out a few control wards. It is going to be a Ocean Soul this game, which I feel like for both these teamfight compositions is going to be very impactful.
Yeah, an Ocean Soul, but can we just talk about this? Wait a minute. Disengage there. That's fine. Can we talk about? Let's look at the items here. Every single member of ReDefy Unleashed has their mythic. There's only 1 mythic completed on the side of Shadowblade Slash, and that is the Immortal Shieldbow. If you had to choose anyone, that's the champion you want to have their mythic, but you would have hoped that maybe hopefully one other member might have an answer, and now Jarvan is able to get the Turbo Chem Tank, but it's looking a little too late as we're approaching a 9k goal lead at 19 minutes.
Yeah, the gold lead has been reduced by Shadow Blade Slash being able to come back a little bit with that shutdown onto Misfortune a few minutes ago. But with such large CS leads in the jungle and the mid lane and a slight CS lead in the top lane and bot lane, I'm not sure what Shadow Blade Slash can do.
Shadow Blade Slash needs to get. I honestly, you have to just walk as a kill lane. You may have to sack some CS, you may have to sack some and share some experience, but you have to get a pick on someone, and you can't get a pick on literally any champion in this game if it's a fair fight one-on-one. You might lose a 2v2 depending on the 2v1 depending on the matchup. Now I just saw MB Gone take the red buff while Amethyst is walking right up there at the buff. He's right there to get an auto off. MB Gone says, "No, I get red buff. I'm to carry this game."
Yeah, Mechanic Maniac is going to flash right into the Malphite ultimate, the stun and the equalizer coming out, but little Bobby not going to be able to help. Mechanic Maniac traps himself with the two enemies. Wow. Ultimate coming out from Lemon Soda, but Shade Fear is going to be black shielded. Shade Fear, though, pops the ultimate just standing inside of the bullet time, and Baron is going to start getting pinged at.
Yep. Help pings going to the Baron on the side of ReDefy Unleashed. Now, I think Lemon Soda had happy fingers there. It was very obvious. Everyone knew that Shadefire had the black shield up. You had a very strong chance at getting that ultimate off. It extends with teammates and enemies, so you had a little bit of time. You could have timed that black shield. Went ahead and popped the encore. Didn't work. Doesn't matter. 1 kill to 16. Baron is being taken a minute after it spawns. Very easy. Very free. They're gonna get some more. Spend some of this gold here, and just as Shadow Blade Slash's blue buff comes on the map, who's there? MB Gone. Will he give it to Lemon Soda? Don't think so.
I do not think so. MB Gone wanting all this gold. Lemon Soda is going to get the blue buff. MB Gone, how generous and charitable he is.
Thank you, Mr. Jungler, sir. Thank you. Now, you won't see that in your solo queue games, boys and girls, but here on the Rift in a competitive environment, you get to live vicariously through Lemon Soda. Thank you for the blue buff, Mr. Jungler, sir. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I am not sure if Ronin has ever used this cleanse yet. I have not seen it on cooldown whenever I come in. Hook being charged up by Homicidiac, but Amethyst is just going to scare away the Pike with Lemon Soda being there to help.
All that was a, hey, look, I can hit my Q, guys. Don't worry about this. Homicidiac hits the Q, runs away. There's no follow-up. There's no one behind you. And if there is someone behind you, do you really want to fight these two right here in the jungle? I don't think you win that fight, my good Pike. So you just go there and say, hey, just so you know, next time, I can hit my Q. Nothing else is going to happen, but I can do that.
Scaring away Amethyst from ever wanting to face check a bush. But when you're 3-1, I'm pretty sure you can face check a few bushes here and there.
He'll be just fine. As we see two of the lanes, we see mid and bot being pushed right now. Top lane, the wave is coming. But mid and bot are the waves that are being pushed right now. A little bit of time left, about a minute left on this Baron. And yeah, we might get a tier 2 turn in the mid lane.
Yeah, Rune is going to land from Shade Fear, but it's going to get stunned. MB Gone says goodbye to Shade Fear. Shade Fear is going to get the next death on the scoreboard. 6-0 on Udyr. They want this turret gone, and Ronin taking this turret pretty fast, while Homicidiac and Vorin are just trying their best to defend. Yep. Turret is going to go down, bot side inhib turret. Homicidiac fishing for hooks, not going to go for anything. Says, no way, Jose, do I want to go in on these guys.
Yep. Mid tier 2 gets taken. Bot inhibitor turret gets taken by hook.
Yep. Ronin is going to get engaged. Pine is going to take a lot of damage. The cleanse coming out, but you can't cleanse damage, my guy. Ronin is going to get the first death on the board. Ulti coming in from Mechanic Maniac. Lemon Soda gets the charm. Lemon Soda is going to drop to Lil Bobby, but Misfortune and them are just going to be duking it out. Double kill going over to Amethyst. And this might be just GG. There is only 2 members left of Shadow Blade Slash up. Ocean Drake is going to be up in about 3 seconds. But with 1 inhib down, that technically nets an advantage over to Shadow Blade Slash, so they'll be having a little bit more golden XP. But with Ocean Soul, I am not sure what Shadow Blade Slash can do here.
If there's any advantage, it is the smallest advantage you are ever going to see in the history of League of Legends. You may not even have enough time to farm those super minions coming in against this Ocean Soul poke. Look at the siege. You have a Misfortune, you have a Seraphine, a Cassio, no boots. That's okay. You couldn't run away from one engage. Try to use the cleanse against some damage. That wasn't gonna work. But Malphite is gonna be able to tank a little bit. And MB Gone, I saw him tank 3 turret shots just a few minutes ago, and he just giggled at how much it tickled him. You have to do way too much on the side of Shadow Blade Slash, and you have to do it for a long enough time, and you're not gonna get any time from ReDefy Unleashed. I am 100% sure this next fight, if ReDefy Unleashed wins it 3 down, I think the game's just over.
I believe that will be true as well. Malphite looking to maybe split push top side. I think that just running a 4-1 will be good enough for ReDefy Unleashed. But they may be running a 1-3 and Udyr jungle.
Yeah, look, there's not much more to speak on unless, nope, I was gonna say once you get a pick, but the wrong side.
Bobby is just going to get caught out. Charm coming in, Amethyst hitting the bullet time and the double kill. RD Black Bear is dominating Ronin, killing the Jarvan, and it's not even fair anymore. Only Born and Homicidiac are going to be left up for Shadow Blade Slash. And they're just getting zoned out by Ronin and Amethyst. Amethyst doing so much damage to Borin. Borin is just going to pop the ultimate. Not going to be enough. Does have that lifesteal. But the ace going over to ReDefy Unleashed will be a GG. Game 1 going over to ReDefy Unleashed.
Yeah, I was gonna say the best Shadow can do is look for a pick and try to make a move off that. Instead, Lil Bobby gets picked, and then we see a kill in the mid lane from Shade Fury that's stepping up a little too far. The only thing I saw good in that last 30 seconds from the side of Shadow Blade Slash was Vorn getting the Whirlwind Slash against Amethyst's Q. Outside of that, it was just a wipe. 3 different fights. One in the top lane, one mid, and then another one just inside the base. It was just disgusting. A 6-0-5 Malphite, 7-0-6 Udyr, 3-1-2 Cassiopeia, that's fine, 7-1-5 Misfortune, and a 2-1-13 Seraphine. How do you beat that composition? And look, going into our next match, what do you ban? Because all these picks, you can't ban all of them, or you can ban all of them, but you have other picks as well, and all these kind of hard diffed in these matchups.
I completely agree with that. If we look at the damage graphs, Misfortune just
say it.
Having so much damage. I can't even give a word to it by how much of a difference it is right now. But that was game 1. Great performance by ReDefy Unleashed. Let's see if Shadow Blade Slash has what it takes to take it back game 2. We'll see you guys after a short break.